Our first 10 awards are going to be presented by TELUS Business's President of Commercial and Public Sector, Heather Tulk. Our first award winner of the night, Joanne Balgochi. Come on down. Joanne is an international expert in the art of the deal. She launched Partner International in 2000. Today they have offices in Canada, Switzerland, the US and Australia, associates in 26 countries, and they have completed billions, that is with the B, billions of dollars in transactions for major players in the life sciences industry. She is the She is the longest serving board member and the first woman executive VP of the Aerospace and Defense Industry Association of Nova Scotia. Right? And with all of that, she still finds time to mentor several young entrepreneurs and generously donate to numerous charities. Thank you, Joanne, and congratulations. Nadine Bernard. Nadine is an influential Mi'kmaq entrepreneur from Wagamah First Nation in Cape Breton. In 2014, she founded an empowerment and food literacy program, which has grown from 10 to over 800 participants. She also co-chairs the Tribe Network, serves as an advisor for Peer Labs, and works with the Paul Martin Foundation Indigenous Mentorship Program. In 2019, she launched Indigivisor, a consultancy business that drives economic reconciliation, connecting communities with Indigenous rights holders and helping Indigenous people access opportunities in the private sector. Well done. Joanna Brown. Based in St. John's, Newfoundland, Joanna is the founder of Rivet, a sales enablement consulting business with clients across Canada, the US, and Europe. Over the last 14 years, she has helped various tech companies generate $50 million in revenue. She consciously seeks opportunity, I know, right? Yeah. She consciously seeks opportunities to work with equity-deserving groups, which make up more than 60% of her client base. She is the incoming chair for TechNL, don't run away, a managing partner in Women's Equity Lab, Atlantic Fund 2, and a mentor at the Canadian Women's Network. Well done, Joanna. You're going to enjoy the moment because I'm going to make you stay up here. Candace Carnahan. The survivor of a workplace incident, Candace is a motivational speaker. Oh my God, the pressure. Anyways, she is a motivational speaker advocating for workplace health and safety both across Canada and around the world. She recently presented the keynote for the Global Congress on Safety and Health at Work in Sydney, Australia, one of the largest health conferences in the world with 5,000 international attendees. Most recently, she partnered with Saskatchewan Service Hospitality to create a digital awareness program being implemented into classrooms across Canada. All right, yeah, that's a good job. I love a lively crowd. Lori Clark. That's a sin, Lush. She never brought anybody with her. Lori has a CPA and a BBA. She studied nuclear reactor technology at MIT, learned about leadership at Wharton. They're getting the whole, don't blush, because they're getting it all. There's the whole thing. She has an Institute of Corporate Directors designation. Last year, she became the first female president and CEO in NB Power's 103-year history. And there's so many ands here. And the first female CEO in any Canadian utility with operating nuclear assets. Lori is a transformation leader, balancing customer expectations, costs, a push for cleaner energy, and helping women crash through the glass ceiling by launching the Women's Network at NB Power. Lori, powerhouse. How you doing? You good? Good. Yes, son. Heather Talk. Good. She's doing a crying job. Our next award winner is Alice Curitz. In 2021, in the middle of that now infamous global pandemic, my heart goes out, Alice founded Our Landing Place, a space of connection and mental health support for the 2S LGBTQ+ IA community. Yes. Her PEI-based practice provides counseling services to people all across Canada, as well as diversity, equity, and inclusion training and consulting services to organizations around the world. In addition, I know, right? Rock star. In addition to establishing the Queering Mental Health Conference, Alice also serves on the board of Peers Alliance PEI and mentors early career therapists who want to start their own practice. Well done, Alice. Congratulations. Heather Dalton. Heather has worked with M5 her entire career. Within her first year, she was working with their largest client, and success followed success, with promotion after well-earned promotion. In 2018, she became a partner as part of a management buyout. During this time, M5 Group extended its presence across the country and now has 180 employees working in 7 offices. It has also acquired 2 new businesses and earned impressive contracts with regional and national clients. Revenue has grown by more than 50%, and Heather has been there through it all. Welcome. Stacey Darku. No napkins. Oh, the dress. Beautiful. Stacey is the owner of S&M Counseling, and she is also a registered counseling therapist focused on helping people of all ages heal from trauma. She launched her business as a virtual practice in early 2021, and it's been thriving ever since. She now has 6 additional therapists, a brick and mortar office, and provides services in English, Farsi, and Arabic. Right, well done. You think the MC here would have shown up with a little bit of measly French to speak if she's speaking the... Anyway, Stacey is one of only 2 Black therapists trained in accelerated resolution therapy in Atlantic Canada, and is currently pursuing a 3-year play therapy certification that will help her support children as young as 4.
And will be the first Black therapist that works with children in all of Atlantic Canada.
Wow! Yes! Well done, Stacey. Congratulations. Sarabelle Delorier. From local business development to the Embrace Truro Festival. If it happens in Truro, Sarah Bell probably has had a hand in it. Since becoming Downtown Truro Partnership's Executive Director in 2022, she has worked to raise employee wages, increase workplace diversity, and successfully advocate for team expansion. As an immigrant woman of color, Sarah Bell consistently fights for equity, accessibility, and general inclusivity in everything she does. And this is really exciting. She was recently selected to participate in the Emerging Leadership Development Program with the Canadian Olympic Committee. Well done. Laura Dickinson. Since joining Day & Ross in 2009, Laura has advanced through a variety of roles and oversaw the largest acquisition in company history. She is currently responsible for maintaining safety for the 5,500 Day & Ross trucks and trailers on the road every single day in Canada and the United States. In 2021, Women in Trucking organization named her one of their top women to watch. Can't say I'm surprised. And Day & Ross has been designated as best in class for their safety programs. Laura also devotes her time to fighting human and sex trafficking. Our next 5 awards will be presented by BFL Canada's client executive, Leah Fournier. Lisa Drader Murphy. Lisa is an internationally recognized designer whose clothing has appeared at Cannes, the Oscars, and the Golden Globes. Right! Today, she runs her fashion empire, including Lisa Drader Murphy brand and assets and Seacan Fabrics retail shop, from an 18th century sea captain's home in is it Falmouth or Falmouth?
Falmouth.
Falmouth. Are you sure? Sounds like I said something bad. So it's a property that is also a registered boutique resort with 4 private suites. And as active as she is in all areas of her business, Lisa still dedicates up to 15 hours a week to mentor emerging entrepreneurs, particularly those in the creative industries. Thank you, Lisa. Jennifer Evans. It took tenacity and resilience to break through the male-dominated broadcasting industry. But today, Jennifer is Regional Director of Operations for Stingray. Not only does she oversee 11 radio stations and digital platforms throughout PEI, New Brunswick, and parts of Nova Scotia, but she is a national leader in the broadcast industry, using her position to champion small markets and their communities. She also uses her influence to amplify women's voices and is a recipient of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee Medal for her many years of volunteer service. Well done, Jennifer. Now, don't go away, Jennifer. So I'm just going to tell you, my first job in the media was working as a stringer at VOCM Radio back home in St. John's. And so Tony, in a roundabout way, has told me that I have a voice for print. Because you can't always guard what comes out of here. See, I have another career. Thank you. Everybody heard it. Johanne Gallant. When she became CEO of Fredericton International Airport in 2015, Johanne began ticking off a long list of impossible goals. She added 3 new carriers, oversaw a successful $30 million modernization project, all during the pandemic. She also opened new doors for women as the airport's first female CEO, the first female chair of Canada's Small Airports Council, and as an honorary colonel in the Royal Canadian Air Force. An avid traveler and outdoor enthusiast, she recently certified as a yoga teacher and believes learning in any aspect of life helps you become a more well-rounded professional. Thank you so much, Johanne. The next award winner is Jennifer Gillivan, with a deep-seated belief that wealth can, come on, let's praise Jennifer, let's go. With a deep-seated belief that wealth can drive positive change, Jennifer has built a career in philanthropy. She has been CEO of Halifax's IWK Foundation since 2012. Today, when asked what she does for a living, she says she does not fundraise, she helps people give meaning to their money. One must have money to which to give meaning, but I would support it if I could.
That's why she's really good at what she does.
That's right. She says she helps people give meaning to their money. She's also a strong advocate for improved research in women's health care. She's hoping to end the bias that uses the male body, and this came up earlier today, that uses the male body as the medical standard. She advocates for research focused on diagnosing and treating the women's body. Yes. Congratulations, Jennifer. Our next award winner, Taylor Giovannini, from the Burin Peninsula Giovanninis. And I'm not joking. So apparently Taylor's grandfather showed up in a boat in St. Lawrence, and that's 3 generations, and they've been there ever since in the Burin Peninsula in Newfoundland. When Taylor launched Oceanic Relief in 2020, she became Atlantic Canada's youngest cannabis business owner. Within 3 years, she opened 9 retail locations, including the first drive-through cannabis shop, and lots of happy people like you, and secured her brand in international markets. She also participates on numerous regional and national boards, working to promote improved legislation for the cannabis industry. But that's not all. Taylor is also revitalizing the small coastal town of Burin, Newfoundland and Labrador by establishing operations in an abandoned fish plant and providing much needed employment to local residents. Well done, thank you. The final 10 awards are going to be presented by the co-owner of Atlantic Business Magazine, my friend and colleague of over 25 years, Tonya Hutton. Kim Griffin. Aww. Handsome. Look at us two handsome lads. Aww. In September 2022, Kim was the calm in the storm after Hurricane Fiona brought the worst post-tropical storm damage that Canada had ever seen. As spokesperson for Maritime Electric, she held more than 120 interviews reaching more than 50 million people, and she kept going until power had been restored to every household in PEI. Today, as Maritime Electric's sustainability manager, she is driving a sustainability culture across the company, along with initiatives for a greener electricity grid. Kim also serves as president of the Charlottetown Area Chamber of Commerce and vice chair of the PEI Liquor Control Commission. Congratulations, thank you. I'm gonna get, these are your 2 boys?
This is William and Henry.
William and Henry, well done, thanks so much. Karen Hutt. Karen is Emera's Executive Vice President, Business Development and Strategy, and the first female CEO of Nova Scotia Power. She has more than 20 years' experience as a dynamic leader in the energy sector. She is also passionate about creating opportunities for women. She is a founder of Sandpiper, a female-led venture capital fund that has invested over $20 million so far, over $20 million so far, in female-led businesses. And that's empowerment. Karen is also a founder of the YWCA Women's Leadership Collaborative, which supports economic inclusion and women's leadership development in Nova Scotia. So congratulations, Karen. Lisa Learning. Come on down. Growing up in the rugged beauty of Labrador, Lisa developed a deep appreciation for the natural world and the wisdom of Indigenous traditions. It's an upbringing that defines who she is as a leader, an entrepreneur, and as an advocate for sustainable living. She launched Atlantic Repellent Products in 2017 after her two sons developed Lyme disease from tick bites. Frustrated by the search for DEET-free repellents, she partnered with Acadia University and developed her own range of all-natural repellents with 100% efficacy against ticks. Well done, Lisa. That's mom power right there. You don't want to get mom upset. She's gonna fix that. Liz LeClaire. Liz is a professional fundraiser for close to 2 decades and the co-founder of Sargasso Philanthropic. She has raised critically needed funds for foundations, universities, and nonprofits from coast to coast. Since 2018, she has advocated against gender-based harassment in the nonprofit sector. Right? Yes, important, very important work. She has spoken at numerous conferences, appeared on podcasts, and published articles on workplace harassment and psychological safety. She has also worked to combat the use of non-disclosure agreements to cover up misconduct. Efforts, yes. Her efforts are contributing to the passing, not passed yet, but the passing of Nova Scotia's Non-Disclosure Agreement Act. So, well done, Liz, excuse me. Catherine Lockhart. Did I see napkins? That's our first napkins. Come on, let's have them. Let's go. Get those napkins going. Catherine is CEO of Propel, Atlantic Canada's e-accelerator for tech startups. In addition to her passion for growing the regional tech sector, she is an avid supporter of women founders. Under her leadership, Propel has seen measurable growth in the number of women on its founding teams, increasing from 22 to 53%. Well done, yes. Catherine is also managing director of the Atlantic chapter of Women's Equity Lab, a women-led angel network. Now in its second year, the chapter has already made an impact on women-led startups, engaging 38 female partners and investing in 5 companies. Thank you so much, Catherine. Thank you. Our next award winner is Hai Goyen. The first PEI woman entrepreneur certified as Women Business Enterprise Canada, Hai is raising the bar with international coffee industry ethics and sustainability. Her company, The Shed Coffee, blends thoughtful, passionate coffee roasting with authentic Prince Edward Island flavors. She also uses her business to support and promote women's contributions in the coffee industry, using beans from women-led farms for their cool brew product line. Yes. It's amazing what you can do when you use your power for good and your influence to move advance women's causes. Hai has also been a sensory judge for the Canada National Barista Championship, served as community coordinator for Specialty Coffee Association Canada for 16 months, and she is a leader with the local chapter. Congratulations, Hai. Thank you. Funmi Odenigi. See, this is cuteness overload right here. Oh, gorgeous. So no surprise, Funmi opened Mishnat Fashion. Is anyone surprised that's what she does for a living? As a premium Afrocentric clothing brand for women. This sustainable enterprise employs zero-waste design, environmentally friendly materials, local manufacturing and artisans, and charitable works. She serves on the boards of Craft Nova Scotia and Africadian Empowerment Academy, and as a committee member with Halifax Crafters. She has trained young girls in self-reliance and creativity and offered sewing lessons at the Halifax Public Library. The world has noticed. Funmi has already been ranked as one of the top 100 Black designers of Canada for 2020. And she's one of the top 100 Black women to watch in 2023. Congratulations. And do I need to ask, you did design this, didn't you? She did both of these outfits. Well, beautiful. Dr. Laura Richard. Challenged to replicate the flavor of coffee transported on sailing ships, Laura, who has a PhD in chemistry, concocted Salt Winds coffee. And then she reinvented the roasting process to reduce CO2 emissions, because why not? When she's not in the lab competing in triathlons or cycling in Europe, Laura serves on the Board of Governors at the, oh my goodness, Collège Communautaire du Nouveau-Brunswick, sorry, as Vice President of UNB's Beaverbrook Scholars Association, and is a frequent mentor for Dalhousie's ready-to-launch entrepreneurship incubator. Because she's currently off visiting coffee farms in Guatemala, Laura's award is being accepted by the most powerful woman she knows, her mom, Linda. Crystal Taylor. Crystal's career has centered on human resource management, equity, diversity, and inclusion initiatives. During her time with the Nova Scotia Community College, she took on the first senior leadership position responsible for the strategic integration of diversity, inclusion, and respectful workplace and learning environments. Though she retired from full-time employment in 2017, her work was far from complete. In addition to her thriving coaching and consulting business, she pitched and developed a formal EDIA certification for Dalhousie University. Yes. Now in its third year, it was the first certificate, the very first in EDIA offered in the Atlantic region. Well done, Crystal. Making change, making change. Beautiful. Thank you so much. So our final award winner is Jennifer Williams. Jennifer became president of Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro in 2019, then added the role of CEO of Nalcor Energy in 2021. I'm going to say that the only thing that disappointed me when Jennifer took this job was that she took a pay decrease. She was the first woman to hold the position and she lowered her salary. During that time, Jennifer has overseen final commissioning at the Muskrat Falls project, been appointed to the provincial government's negotiating team for Churchill Falls, gained forward momentum on Indigenous-owned electricity generation, achieved noteworthy increases in female identifying employees in engineering and executive roles, and among her many accomplishments, she has received the Canadian Woman of Renewable Energy Award in 2022, and unfortunately a prior commitment prevented her from being here, so congratulations, Jennifer, and thank you for coming up, Lori. And that's it. Congratulations. Well done, and thank you so much, and I'm so inspired by all of the women here. A final round of applause. Atlantic Canada's 25 most powerful women in business for 2024. Let's hear it.